Right, we've seen the drama as far as the UEFA Champions League 2019-2020 is concerned, and Bayern Munich of Germany are the champions. They've done themselves well, playing 11 games and of course winning 11 games in the competition. What a result for the German Bavarians. They've been very convincing from the start of the competition to the very end, where they beat PSG by 1-0. What a final it turned out to be in Lisbon on Sunday, and it was a marvelous outing. Great performance, particularly for Kingsley Coman, the former youth player of PSG, that scored that lone goal for Bayern Munich in the 59th minute of the encounter. And of course, he will forever be remembered. And fans of Borussia Dortmund and other teams will have no option than to support and of course appreciate what Bayern Munich has done as far as this competition is concerned. Every German club would have loved to be in position of Bayern Munich, but of course the rest just have to rally around and support them now that they have brought success. It's been a lot of interesting run for particularly this team called Bayern Munich, and for winning the title they are pocketing the sum of 19 million euros. 19 million euros is what they have pocketed for beating PSG 1-0. Of course, conquering the whole of Europe in this year's edition. It is their sister success story. Talk about the competition that is for Europe's top club size. Runners of PSG would get the sum of 15 million naira for their effort. The team managed by Hans Flick made it 11 wins, and of course that came in 11 games. The ever reliable star, talk about Robert Lewandowski, could not get a goal in this one. He was so close to getting a goal, but of course he couldn't get. But that does not take anything from him. He remains the best finisher as far as 2019-2020 UCL season is concerned. No wonder many people are asking or wondering why the Ballon d'Or or the Golden Ball has not been given to him. But of course, the organizers, France Football, said that they wouldn't want to give it to anybody this time around. Bayern Munich were quite dominant. It was an even first half, so to say, against PSG. But in the second half, they were quite dominant, and it was no surprise that Kingsley Coman rose above every other defense player in the goal mouth of PSG to record that lone goal of the encounter. For PSG, it will be another long wait for them. Next year is not really too long, but that means they have to put their acts together and possibly impress. But they've done well too, getting to the final. Perhaps the second French club to get to the final of the UEFA Champions League. We recall that Olympique Marseille, we had the winner some years ago. We won't forget the controversies that trade that one too. But Monaco had equally got to the final at a point. But PSG were quite desperate, quite determined. But unfortunately, they could not get past this Bayern Munich that has really been formidable from the start to the finish. Thiago Silva, the central defense player of PSG, was at his best from the beginning to the end of the championship, and of course he had done well for himself. The Brazilian, who has made history, has been the first Brazilian to captain a team to the final, is on his way to English club Chelsea at any moment from now, and that means he has done well for a club he has served for several seasons. Now he wants to take it back. He wants to join another club, and not a surprise in any way. They did well. Neymar Jr., another Brazilian, and up front for PSG, equally did his best. But of course, goalkeeper of Borussia Dortmund, talking about Manuel Neuer, was quite alive to his responsibilities, stopping him, stopping the likes of Kylian Mbappe and other players of PSG. So quite a dramatic game, a dramatic final it was. Perhaps Cameroonian Eric Mazinshupu may have gotten the last goal of the match. Perhaps that would have been an equalizing goal, but his effort to could not get past keeper Neuer. So great game we have seen, and of course the memories of this competition. Talk about the UEFA Champions League will be remembered for a long time to come. Don't forget, it was the 65th season of the UCL, and it is really for premier clubs in Europe. It featured 32 teams in all, and just one winner has emerged. Talk about Borussia Dortmund. We had 118 games played with 385 goals being scored, an average of 3.26 goals per match. And one moment people can never forget, one moment followers of the game will never forget, is the 8-2 annihilation of FC Barcelona by Bayern Munich of Germany. Indeed, nobody will forget that moment. So for the likes of Barcelona and of course English clubs like Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea and the rest of them, it requires a lot of hard work and determination in what we are seeing in Borussia Dortmund that can take them to the promised land. So keep celebrating Bayern Munich of Germany. From Lagos, and Raymond Akbarwere reporting for News Express Nigeria Television. Oh no, you're not a live boy.
You are going to pay us.
Abi, I came here yesterday, church day, now I say, I was here today, I wanted to record yesterday.
And then I can
Make I do your own.
Which one?